Tonight, Renkazer stands in the dark of Elder Vox's record hall, a stolen scrap of treason in his fist, and the traitor's lantern is at the door. To understand why a ghost walked into the spider's web, go back 3 days. 3 days earlier. Vox's bait, one flawless marrow pill, sat in Ren's palm. Every instinct in the sect said swallow it. 40 years of dead instinct said, a gift from a poisoner is never food. It is a question, so he did not eat it. He took it apart. A master alchemist reads a pill the way a scholar reads a confession, and this one had been compounded by hands far richer than the Falling Leaf sect. There, in the binding paste silverbloom resin, a spirit herb derivative grown in exactly one place, Goldspire territory. The sect's stores had never held it, which meant Elder Vox had a supply line the sect knew nothing about. In Reen's first life, rumors of Vox's secret trade surfaced only in the ashes, a smuggling ledger no one ever found. Tonight, for the first time, the rumor had left a fingerprint. The next morning, the bells rang, and the sect's most beloved pillar descended to the outer court. Elder Vox Garen trailed by carts of winter robes, rice, and medicine pills. Generosity, smiling with rings on every finger, the outer court adored him. Pell cheered loudest of all. The only elder who remembers we exist. And he was right. Vox remembered everyone. That was precisely the problem. Ren bowed with the rest, and behind his eyes the memory played. This same smiling man, 10 years from now, sliding the night bolt off the gate while his sect brothers slept. Smiles, Ren had learned, are how gates get opened. Then the procession stopped in front of him. Vox pressed a winter robe into the trembling boy's hands and blessed his diligence. The eyes above the smile were weighing him like goods on a scale. Ren stammered his thanks, the picture of an overwhelmed nobody. 2 masks smiling at each other. Only one of them knew the game was already being played both ways. At the column's edge, Senior Brother Tan watched the exchange and wrote in his little book. Every bow, every word. A dossier grows 1 page at a time. Liara found him at sword forms. Elders do not bless nobodies twice, she murmured. Whatever he wants from you, the price will come later. Ren nodded. He was counting on it, because Ren had done the arithmetic. Robes, rice, pills for 300 disciples. The gifts cost more than the outer court's budget for a year. Generosity that rich is not kindness. It is laundering. So the clumsy boy volunteered to haul the gift crates to stores. Bowing, stumbling, forgettable. The mask that stole pills would now steal something better. Proof. On the underside of the 3rd crate he found it. A wax seal, scraped almost away. Almost. In the surviving fragment, the unmistakable stamp of a golden spire. He palmed the wax fragment a heartbeat before Tan rounded the stack. Working hard, gutter rat? Ren dropped his eyes, bowed low, and let the sneering man see nothing but a frightened boy. That night, he settled the bait pills account, burned the silverbloom marker out, kept the clean marrow, and fed it to the root furnace. Vox wanted to measure his appetite. Let the measurement lie. The key sank into his bones like iron into a forge. Body, temper deepened, tendons hardening, marrow humming. By day, he still dropped buckets and stumbled on stairs. The mask held. The furnace grew. Now he needed the paper trail. Tribute manifests were kept in a records annex behind Vox's pavilion, and in 3 nights every elder would attend the inner court banquet. 3 nights. 1 empty annex. 1 ghost. Pell split his dumplings with him that evening, swearing he'd follow Elder Vox into a fire. Ren ate and smiled and said nothing. Carrying the truth alone, he was learning weighed more than any cultivation. He gave Liara a shard of it. I think someone is moving goods through the sect that should not exist. Banquet night. I look. I need eyes on the path. She didn't ask how he knew. She sharpened her sword. Banquet night. Lanterns and laughter in the inner court, and a thin shadow crossing the roof tiles behind Vox's pavilion, moving like a man who had infiltrated palaces. The frail body remembered nothing. The mind remembered everything. Inside the annex, shelf after shelf of tribute manifests, all clean, all balanced, all boring. Too balanced. Honest accounts have errors. Perfect books are written by men hiding a second set. The desk drawer had a false bottom. Beneath it, a single scrap in cipher. Quantities, dates, and a route stamped through black pass. Not sect trade. Not sect ink. The first torn corner of Vox's true ledger. Ren burned every stroke of the cipher into a memory trained by 40 years of war. Take nothing. Move nothing. A ghost leaves a room exactly as it found it. Then the courtyard gate creaked. Lantern light bled under the door. Vox had left his own banquet early. Ren folded himself into the shadow of the shelves, the scrap still in his fist, and let his heartbeat slow to a crawl. 2 seconds. The latch turning. He crossed the room in silence, slid the scrap back beneath the false bottom, eased the drawer shut, and melted behind the shelves as the door swung open. The elder entered humming, jade fan tapping his palm. He passed close enough that Ren could smell sandalwood and wine. One flicker of key, one breath too loud, and the second life ended in this room. Vox unlocked the drawer, slid a fresh page beneath the false bottom, and murmured to himself, satisfied. Black pass. The third moon. Then he took his lantern and his smile and was gone. Ren slipped out the window lattice with a route, a date, and a cipher in his head. Black pass, the third moon. Whatever Goldspire moved through those mountains, this time a ghost would be waiting on the road. In the storeroom before dawn, Ren wrote nothing down. He only closed his eyes and turned to the page where a smiling elder's name was written and made the first true mark beside it. The debt had a paper trail now, but spiders feel every thread. In his lamp-lit pavilion, Vox studied Tan's dossier on the boy, tapped his fan twice, and decided the measuring was done. Bring him closer, he said. A clever pup should serve at his master's table. At morning chores, Tan's shadow fell across Ren's broom. Congratulations, gutter rat! Elder Vox requires a serving boy in his pavilion. He asked for you by name. Ren bowed, and behind the bow smiled his small, cold smile. The spider had invited him in.